bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, nice move. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
12 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Now Cousins.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Jackson going to keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
Here's Jackson to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the 1st down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
180!
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. Fights through it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jarnell Mooney.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
180!
Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's into space past the 25.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
17-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Jackson now.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
And it is caught.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
Check down here for Henry.
That was signaling the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It has a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The Ravens will line up for the
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Ravens 15, Falcons 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They go play action now. Jackson.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Here's Sean Bateman, 48 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Poses.